Hey, Paul Yarmo here. I decided that instead of just simply sending out an email with Elders Quorum announcements, that I'd also create a short 2-minute video. So this week you need to be aware of two things. First, as mentioned a couple weeks ago, our Elders Quorum meeting for this Sunday, April 23rd, will be a special testimony meeting with an emphasis on this last general conference. In the past, we'd invite 5 or 6 brethren to share which conference talk touched them or inspired them the most. But this time we're not going to do that. We're going to do something different. We're going to open it up to everybody. So we remind you and invite you to review your notes from this last general conference. And if you feel prompted, please join us and share your thoughts and your testimony about these apostles and prophets and their message to us. If you can't make it, send me an email with your thoughts and testimony and I'll read it out loud in that meeting. My email is paulyarmo@gmail.com. If you haven't been to one of our quorum meetings in a while, we invite you to join us. It's the highlight of my month, twice a month. And I really enjoy hearing insights and wisdom from different members of the quorum. There are a lot of strong testimonies and quality men among those that attend. And I'm uplifted and strengthened by attending and participating. And second, here's an invite to a non-sanctioned Elders Quorum event. As you may or may not know, both the Celtics and the Bruins have a playoff game this Friday night. So Eric Norton, Jeremy Bowes, decided to get together at Buffalo Wild Wings at the Mall of New Hampshire in Manchester to watch these games both going on at the same time and to eat spicy hot chicken wings. And they're inviting any and all of us to join them. So, I just might show up. I think it'll be a hoot. And lastly, when my kids were young and still at home, I heard a story about Elder LeGrand Richards, my favorite general authority of all time. I heard that whenever he left a room after speaking with missionaries, he'd always turn around and put his hand in the air and then shout out, "The church is true." So after hearing that, I decided that instead of saying goodbye to my kids, I'll say the church is true. So whenever they left for school or whenever I dropped them off somewhere, rather than saying bye, I'd say, "Church is true." And they started saying it back to me. And it became like a one-word thing, like, "Church is true." And then they'd slam the door and before their friends could hear what I was saying. So for this and future video messages, and we're hoping to do more video messaging in the future, I want you to know the story behind my salutation. So I hope to see you on Sunday. Church is true.